Yeah. In my life? Yes. Well, I'm live. Woo. Should I take monetization off? I feel like I get more viewers when I take monetization off. I put monetized on, but I feel like I get more viewers when it's off. Oh, what's up? Already got people on. OVO Joe. What's up, dude? Yo, Silver Burst. What's up, guys? I'd like literally just, holy crap, there's a lot of people logging in. I already have 24 people. What's up, guys? What's going on? I decided to go live because I had a little bit of free time. My baby's asleep and my wife let me go live. So I'm here to hang out with you guys for a bit to do TA on whatever you guys want. Go ahead and ask some questions, man. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody can hear me? All good? The volume? Oh no, I put the volume up. It's all the way up. I'm glad you're not peeing or running. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for the most part, that's really only when I like have time to make videos is when I'm either in the bathroom or when I'm in our like garage, like running and stuff. Huddle, but stay away from doggy because whales are just waiting to take your money. I'd agree and disagree. I definitely don't think that doggy's out of the question. I do think that there's definitely a lot of, I don't want to say opportunity, but doggy can definitely still go up, man. What's up, bro? I watch every vid. Chief Bird, thanks, bro. I post these vids to, hopefully they help people out and stuff. And so far, so good, right? Bro, I love how your predictions are almost always on point. Super Sport 16. Bro, I mean, I read all your comments, bro. Super Sport. I've been like, you've been following me for a while, dude. Super cool, man. But yeah, I mean, I don't really like to think that I'm like crazy at like forecasts or whatever. It's just it's simple TA, right? It's anybody can learn, and as long as you know where to look, like all these answers are there in front of you, right? Like that's really it. And I think it's just specific. I don't think anybody trades the way that I do, as far as like how I use TA. So um, I think I think a lot of people don't really hit certain price action like the way that I do, which is kind of surprising, to be honest. Or there might be a lot of people that actually trade like I do, but so far I haven't seen anybody. Even the two people that actually taught me how to trade or where I learned from, like they don't. I don't trade like anybody that I know. Why is crypto crap? I don't think crypto is crap. I just think crypto is going down right now, and I've been telling you guys that I've been bearish on crypto ever since February when we started seeing the signs of another bear market, right? The indications of it. So, for right now, I do think that crypto is probably gonna keep going a little bit down. Do RKT? RKT is staying. You know what? Let's go with RKT just because you guys know that I love. I think RKT is a great company, but as far as a stock, it's a piece of shit. Like it hasn't done anything. RKT hasn't done a single thing, bro, and I hate it. I hate RKT, but I mean it's a good company, so I I think it's absolute dog crap what's happening right now. Unfortunately, I do think that there's still a big chance that RKT can still keep going down, which sucks to be completely honest. But that's just kind of how it is, right? Even if I have a big position, I'm not gonna try and be like, oh yeah, buy this, blah 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 blah. Like, if I had a guess, I would say that RKT is gonna go down lower. I'd easily say RKT is going back down to like 1645. I mean, weekly chart. I mean, the weekly chart looks insane. The weekly chart has been looking like it's been wanting to run up for a long time. So, I mean, to be completely honest, I think RKT is gonna do this, man. Watch. I think dot arrow. I want to draw, bro. Give me something to draw with. Path. We'll do path. So I think RKT is gonna do something maybe like after we get that weak cross. I think it's gonna go straight to like. I think we are gonna cross this gap. We're not cross the gap. Oh, cool. I didn't realize I can keep this up, whatever, right? Well, how do I stop it? Oh. Delete. Yeah, I don't want to. That was a mistake. Anyways, I'll use something else because I don't like how continuous that is. I do think RKT is probably going to do this. It's probably going to like do something like this and then probably go all the way up and like and fill this gap at like, what is it, like 23 bucks, that's probably when I'm going to sell. I like RKT, but as far as just, history and experience with this specific stock, I think it's starting to be a piece of crap, and a lot of people don't like Dan Gilbert, and they don't want him to be rich or at least have money. So I do think that he has a lot of people that don't like him, and there's definitely a lot of people that don't want RKT to be on the successful side because they don't like Dan Gilbert. So as much as I like RKT, the next time we do hit 23 bucks, I'm planning on selling RKT. I think at 23 bucks, I would only make like an $8,000 profit if we actually, when we close this gap on RKT. So it's not, I mean, it's not crazy a lot, but I mean, it's still like an 8K profit that I'll be out of it. And I'm basically just holding till then. I would sell calls on RKT, but RKT is the premium on RKT fell so bad. It's a piece of shit, dude. Yeah. But yeah, as far as what I think of RKT, I think it's basically going to trail sideways and then it's going to shoot up to like 23 bucks. I do think that it's going to have to fill this gap eventually. 100%. Like I think it's going to fill the gap. That's really it. I mean, you guys already know that I love gaps. I love when, especially big gaps like this. Like look at this. Look at this big fucking gap, bro. Look at that. Look at that gap. Fucking $20 to 23 bucks. Like what kind of, like, that is the biggest gap I've ever seen, I think, of like any stock. Like what the fuck kind of shit is that? Look at that. 15% gap. That is absolutely, that's bonkers, dude. Like I've never seen a gap that big. 100%. I think that we're gonna see $23 again, and I think once that $23 mark gets filled, like I'm out 100%. I'm completely out of RKT. I love it, but it's a piece of crap stock, and I don't think I would hold it for too much longer. What are your thoughts on Doggy going back to 20 cents? I think it's definitely possible right now. I mean, what have I been telling you guys for a while? I told you guys. See, the thing is, a lot of people, remember my videos on Doggy, and I told you guys I love Doggy. I think Doggy's amazing. But why did I buy Doggy? Essentially, right? I bought Doggy because it was Fool's Insurance, and that's basically it. I bought Doggy because it was Fool's Insurance, and I'm pretty sure I said it on a lot of my videos. I'm like, I like Doggy a lot. I think Doggy is absolutely amazing, but Doggy is Fool's Insurance, right? There's no reason for you to not throw like $1,000 at this. I mean, we were like talking about Doggy way back here, and I'm like, there's no reason for you to not throw $1,000 at Doggy and just hold on to it because you never know what's gonna happen, right? Um, but as of right now, like, I mean, if I had to do like a quick TA on Doggy, I still think we're going lower. Just to let you guys know, I still think we're going a little bit lower. It does look like we're starting to weaken. Um, what is it called? It does look like we're starting to weaken a little bit on the what is it called? Buy. Yeah, I mean, oh man, the month chart is not looking like a very nice chart, to be honest. The week chart, we actually just had that crossover. I think if there's a stochastic to actually look for, so if there's an actual bottom that I think where we're gonna create is probably gonna be somewhere like right here, dude. Like I mean, what the heck? Did I just make that randomly? Deletes. That deletes. Why does it keep making that? Deletes. Oh, by the way, I do have my super chats available, so if you guys want me to see a message, shoot me like a 10-cent super chat just so it like shows up and pops up. Plus, I'm like pretty fucking cool, so if you guys want to give me like $1,000, if you guys made like 10 grand, I'll never say no to free money. But yeah, on Doggy, I mean, I think we still have I think we're still gonna drop a little bit more. If there was anything that we actually had to look out for, it'd be this 54.40 level on the stochastic, 100%. Other than that, if we bounce off here, then great. But I think there's definitely, I think Doggy can definitely drop lower. And to the person who asked me, do I think that Doggy can drop under 20 cents? If we cross this 24, like what, 0.243, whatever this price is, 0.243, if we like do something like this, watch, I'll show you guys I'll show you guys what can happen. So if we do something like this, like we go down this, oh, that's ugly. I don't want that. Let's do the path, right? If we do something like this, right? Something like this, and then we do something like this. We actually cross under here, go back up here. This might actually like happen, right? Like if we do something like this on Doggy, like you need to understand that there's no support or resistance between 7 cents and like 25 cents, bro. Like if we go under, like there's some resistance at 18 cents, but for the most part, if we cross under, create candles up here, go back up, retest, and then go down, like I think if we close candles under this 24 cent level, it's gonna be a straight shot down to 7 cents. To be completely honest, I think that's the most probable thing that can happen, especially because Doggy is not like Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever. Um, oh crap! I just almost threw up right now. But yeah, I think we can definitely do something like this, like that. I think that's definitely something that can happen sometime in the next, if Doggy stays consistently bearish, which kind of sucks if you're holding a lot of Doggy. So I hope that answers your question. But yeah, I can definitely see Doggy going down to 20 cents. I guess that answers it. You know about DBG.X? No, I don't know what that is. When are you going to release the reverse MACD? Bro, at this point, I should probably be charging for the reverse MACD, man. Like, it's so on point, dude. After I created it, like, I know it's custom built, but like, oh, is it my internet not working? Can you guys see me? Or can you guys hear me? If you guys can still like hear me and stuff or see me, please give me a comment and like let me know. Cause to me, it's looking like the stream looks like it's like paused. Does anybody see that, or is it working? Yeah, Dogecoin Millionaire. He's losing all of his money right now, which kind of sucks. But real quick, can you guys see? Let me actually message you guys. Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my screen? It's being super laggy. Oh, that's gonna suck. I'll 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 show you guys what's going on, but I feel like is my screen not being laggy for you guys? It's being laggy, yeah. Oh, you can't see my screen, and you guys can hear me. Everybody can hear me. I feel like I don't know if people can hear me and stuff. It's just like loading, circle spinning. Yeah, we can hear you. We see. Oh, we see and hear you. Oh, okay, cool. I wanted to make sure that Jocelyn doing things. Oh, dude, Jocelyn doing things. I hope that you're not my sister, because my sister's name is Jocelyn, and nobody knows about my YouTube channel, and I don't want anybody to know about my YouTube channel. Do you have any doggy right now? No, I don't. I actually don't. I do have doggy, but it's not to the point where it's where I would even like care about it. To be honest, I think I only have like 10,000 doggy, which is really not that much. Um, so it's not like a big play at all, and I'm just kind of holding it, to be honest. Um, yeah, like doggy, I don't. I mean, I might buy some, but to be honest, not. I won't buy too much of it. Let me see. Man, my screen keeps like I'm getting clapped, bro. Like, what's going on with my screen? I want to make sure that everybody can see my screen because I don't want to be doing TA and then nobody can see my screen and stuff. When are you going to release the reverse MACD? So I am planning on releasing what the settings are for the MACD and just having it live on TradingView so everybody can kind of see it and stuff. But I don't know when I'm actually going to release it because I kind of want it for myself for a little bit longer, to be honest, um, and then kind of go from there. Um, but yeah, I'll probably release it soon, but maybe not that soon. As crypto's going down, do you think money will flow into growth stocks? I think that the same people that invested in like PLTR, Neo, all the growth stocks, I think those are the same people that ended up, getting kind of like they're all suffering. You're either suffering through crypto or you're suffering through growth stocks. But no, I don't think that the money is gonna flow into growth stocks. I don't think that it's gonna move over because everybody that's losing money is losing money on both, and I don't think that it's gonna flow over. I don't think so. I think right now it's just, big money is kind of not, I don't want to say taking profit, but I think big money is just kind of like, you know, selling off, and they might end up staying on cash, buying something else. But I think the stock market is probably still gonna sell off. I don't think it's gonna recover, all that quickly. To be honest, can I do a TA on PLTR? Sure, I'll do one on PLTR. I'll do one on GME. I'm live. I've been live about 15 minutes, so I'll probably only stay live another 15 minutes or so. Man, I'm your sister, and I'm telling you the family. God, I hope not. Yeah, I don't want anybody to know about my YouTube because then everybody's gonna know and we can see your screen. All right, cool, man. All right, let's get on with the TA then. I'll keep doing all this stuff. Where did you learn what you know, bro? I want to learn. So, Silver Burst 1227. If you want to learn how I actually trade, um, what is it called? Would you do an outdated call for RKT since it'll fill? Yeah, 100%. I have about 10K, $10,000 in leaps for 2023 for RKT. So I'm basically not. I don't really care about RKT until 2023, to be honest. I would definitely recommend leaps on RKT. But going back to where did I learn? You guys can look up Confluence 2.0 on YouTube, and Q Banks actually teaches that. And he goes about how he sets up his charts and everything. And take note that take note that he actually trades on forex. So you need to implement those changes or that TA from forex into stocks. And you can also look at another video. It's called Chart Talk by Anthony's World. He's one of the better traders that I've ever seen in like my entire life. I think he's absolutely amazing. But he actually trades a different style. I think he trades based off of divergence or hidden divergence, um, which is very useful on forex, but it's not 100% useful on stocks. It might help a little bit on crypto, but not necessarily. But I think those you guys can probably pick up a bunch of really good skills from Confluence 2.0, which is about an hour long, and then again Chart Talk from Anthony's World, which is another hour long. But I don't want to take too long on answering questions right now. Let's go back into the PLTR chart because that's what I want to at least work on. And I'm not gonna start from scratch. I know for the most part, I usually start from scratch um, with a lot of charts, but I think I already have a lot of my charts set up, so I don't really want to start from scratch. So immediately on PLTR, you guys know that I love gaps, 100%. You guys know that I think that whenever there's a gap on any stock, I'm 100% bullish or bearish depending on where that gap lives, right? So 100% I'd be buying PLTR right now just for long term because guess what? You have a gap up here at peaks of what $31 and like 50 cents, 44 cents. So 100% if you're buying PLTR long term, I definitely recommend buying PLTR. 100%. There's no reason why you should not be buying PLTR right now just for a long term hold, to be completely honest. On the week chart though, to see what the actual TA looks like, um, the week is looking. I mean, the week would be an easy buy, easy buy. We actually closed the week, pretty bullish. So again, remember, I'm using the reverse MACD. So these red bubbles don't say, they don't equal, they don't tell me when to sell. They're telling me, hey, if you're in a sell position, sell it and go long. Um, so recently, I mean, you guys can see since March, we've been on the Stoke pretty low. So I would not really, I really wouldn't consider any of these signals or any of the Stoke actually be consistent and when to actually call like a reversal, to be completely honest. You know what? I'm missing. This should actually probably be up here. This should be somewhere like in the middle. That should be fine, like right here somewhere. Um, but yeah, 100%. I do think that. You know what? I think I might actually have to redo this chart because you know what? I'm not to redo this chart because I think I had those lines. I think I had my support and resistance based off based off of the daily and not the weekly. That's weird. So we'll do boom. We'll do that. We'll do this. Something here. We'll do that. We'll do one right there. Oh, that's solid right there. So what I'm doing right now is I'm basically adding on all my support and resistance lines. And if you guys haven't been here before, the way that I add my support and resistance is relatively easy. I hate when I have to go back to these things. It's relatively easy, right? So I look at wicks when I add my support and resistance. So we got wick right here, we got a wick right there, and guess what? I basically go down. So wick, and then where does this wick meet this one? Right here. So I add it. For that next batch, we see wick, and then we see wick, and then we see these two wicks on the bottom. So guess what? Wick, wick, and then I add it at the top of this one right here. So it's basically where you have the most wicks like touching each other. So as of right now, we have all of these kind of together. We have another pretty strong support right there. Here we have nothing really touching. Here we have these two wicks. So wick right here, wick right here. So we'll add another one right there. This one will go down. We'll probably add it right here. And I'm not gonna add any more because I don't want to clutter up the chart all that much, to be completely honest. I do want to add just so I can remember that rectangle, just so I can remember where that gap is. So here, that's fine right there. So relatively easy, right? Added support, resistance, and then now we actually added that gap from like what, 32 bucks to like, I don't know, like 30 bucks. So now we can actually get into the real TA. Looking at the weekly, like I said, I wouldn't really recommend looking at the weekly just from previous history. Like look what happened before. We were on the lows. We created these lows on the PLTR, this bottom. We actually created that little on the reverse MACD, basically letting me, hey, if you have shorts, sell, indicating a move up, right? But what happened? We didn't sell. Nothing actually went down. So the next best thing that we can actually do, maybe what we can actually create is a trend line from here down to like, where do we think it's actually going to go? Like where can we touch right here? Like maybe, I'd say that would be okay, at least for a trend down. So I think at most, yeah, I think we might rally up a little bit, but kind of hard to, yeah, I think, okay, so if I had to make a guess on PLTR, I'd say that we would definitely maybe go up to like $22.21, maybe a little bit higher depending on the pushes up. Because what happened last time on the 4 hour? We were, and it wouldn't even be a perfect. It wouldn't even be a perfect entry. I mean, I wouldn't really get into PLTR right now unless you actually want to hold long term, because I do think PLTR definitely has room to go down, and I do think that PLTR is gonna, what is it called? I think PLTR is gonna start running to the downside again. So if anything, I think it's probably gonna go down. Oh, I gotta like draw it. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta draw it. It's gonna do like this. Probably go down here, and then probably hit up like the 200 MA, and then probably go down. So maybe something like that, to be honest. But as far as PLTR going and moving to the upside, it's kind of hard, man. I don't think that PLTR is gonna move up higher right now. I think it's either gonna trade sideways or it's probably gonna at least retest these lows of like 17 bucks, to be honest. PLTR does not really look all that good right now, which kind of sucks, to be honest. I see PLTR going. Yeah, PLTR is going to keep going down. I do think that it's probably still going to keep going down. Um, I think I saw somebody else asking about GameStop. GameStop is going to be pretty quick. The only reason I think GameStop is actually going to rally again towards 283 is just because, I mean, it's based. This one's based off of the weekly chart. Look, every single time we actually created that red bubble, we actually ran up, right? So the first time that happened on the weekly, we ran up 1,600%. Second time it got created, we ran up 200%. This next time, it looks like it's gonna get created next week. So I think if you want to get into GameStop, I think next week is gonna be in the week or two, I think it's going to be a big move. Like I said, I've been accumulating. I have around 60 shares of GameStop, which is what I think it's like 10 grand that I bought, and I think I'm up like a grand right now. But I think for the most part, I think the next stop for GameStop is going to be 283 on the simple fact that there is no support or resistance. Like there's nothing. There's no support, there's no resistance, nothing here. In between what 181 and 284, 283, there's nothing in this level. There's nothing right here. So if we do this, watch, I'll show you guys. It's not that hard. If we create a candle up here, I keep forgetting I get to hold. So we create a candle up here. We're probably gonna go back down, retest, and then shoot up like this. That's what I think is gonna happen. To be completely honest, I think that's what's gonna happen. Let me see if I can make it easier. So I'll do this. Probably go up to like right here. Maybe go down this way, and then probably like shoot up. I think that's probably what's gonna happen. I don't think that the only real reason that GameStop is gonna go to the upside is, like I said, there's no other support or resistance in between this line, so it has to move up. Like if we break up to the upside, create a new candle, I think we either shoot straight up or we go back down. The only thing that can actually happen is these two things. If we actually create like some sort of if we create some sort of like candle up here, the only thing that can happen is if we either create a candle or create a candle, go back down, retest as previous support, and then just shoot up like a mother, right? Or we basically just shoot up like crazy. I really don't. We either start, I really don't think we're gonna go back down to like $100. Like I don't think that's gonna happen. Like I said, the only indication that I think it's actually going to 283 is that there's no support or resistance anywhere in between here, at least not on the weekly. And I don't really trade on anything that's not on the weekly. So there's nothing here, nothing, absolutely nothing. So I do think GameStop has there's like a 90% chance that we're going to see 283 within the next 2 weeks or so. So that's why I bought in. How's RKT? RKT is killing me, dude. RKT is horrible. I think I'm down I was down a whole bunch, but I cut my position and I basically turned it into 2023 leaps, and not really caring about RKT until 2023, to be honest. Sub Tony, long term sub here. Thanks, Cucho. Cucho, that's funny. Lafala, you just flipped on it. What the fuck, bro? One moment you're saying it's good to get in long term, and the next saying it's looking like it will continue to flush. MF, are you talking about PLTR? Yeah, I mean PLTR looks good long term. It's a good company, and I think buying PLTR at any price right now is great if you're gonna hold, because, that's what I said. PLTR looks bullish towards like $30 because it has a gap there. Oh god, my internet. So why am I bullish on PLTR? Bullish on PLTR because there's a gap. 100%. If you're buying PLTR long term, why just buy right now? Like why are you gonna wait till it goes up here, goes down here? If you think PLTR is a good company, just buy in, hold long term, wait for that gap to get filled, and then if you don't want to hold anymore, get out, right? So PLTR can definitely go back lower. Like it can definitely go down to like $15, maybe go back here. Like nobody really knows, right? But as far as like what I think is if you're gonna buy PLTR long term, like to hold as and invest as an actual company, like just buy right now. Like who cares if you're buying here? Who cares if you're buying at $15? Like if you think this company is going to $100, $80, like why even care? Just buy and buy and buy and then just wait for that gap to get filled. If you're a swing trader and you don't care about the time that you gotta hold, buy in right now. As soon as this gap gets filled, just sell it, right? But like I said, short term, I do think PLTR can still definitely go a lot lower. If you were specifically talking about PLTR. What's your opinion on VeChain? I don't have an opinion on VeChain. VeChain is, I don't, like I said, I would tell you guys what my opinion is, but I don't really know too much about, VeChain, so I can't really talk too much about it. So, I don't think I would, talk too much about VeChain, to be honest. Damn, I gotta figure out how many people are actually still on my playbacks. 291. Kirby. So there's like 40 people here, right? Chainlink TA, sure, man. I'll do a Chainlink TA for you, bro. Link. Coinbase. Euro. There we go. Man, I've never done a Chainlink. God, look at this, bro. Look at that. Jesus. Just looking at that drop is horrible. Look at that. So far right now, Chainlink has dropped 70%. God. God help everybody right now. It's insane. I mean, it's hitting that 50 MA. It's not closing under that. So you might see a rebound. I mean, 1, 2, 3. Oof. I mean, we might see another 3 weeks of this, to be honest. Like, it looks like generally that's kind of what's going on right now. So we'll set it at the highs. We'll do again like right there. Set up right there. Set up right there. Set up right there. Price right there. Price right there. Damn, that's like a perfect retest of that level. Perfect highs over here. Where would actually be the next level of this? So the next one would actually probably be somewhere around there. And then the next one, price, I think there. So I think we're pretty set on support and resistance. I mean, to be honest, if I had a, like I said, it's the only way that I see like Chainlink doing like a massive recovery from here is bouncing off this 50 MA. But I mean, look at the month. Like the month, yeah. See, the month just crossed over. But here's the thing, though. Here's what I do like about Chainlink. Every single time on the month chart, you guys see this green dot get created. Look what happens. Green dot, one big bear candle. Random bear candle, but look, green dot, one big bear candle. Green dot, bear candle. Green dot, bear candle. Yeah, so I mean, so it looks like recently in Chainlink history, it looks like once this stock gets created, um, Chainlink tends to recover relatively well. So if I had to take a guess on Chainlink, I would say that these are the bottoms for Chainlink. I would think that 16, what is that, $16? Yeah, I would think that $16 on Chainlink is the bottom. Damn, I gotta buy some more Link right now. Holy crap, this is a solid price to buy just looking at the chart. Yeah, I mean, you would. If I had I would 100% be buying Chainlink right now. To be completely honest, because look what happens too. Look what happens on the recovery. Look, green dot gets created. Green dot, one big bear candle. Green dot, one big bear candle, and then just trail sideways. Right. Same thing. Bear candle, kind of trail sideways. Bear candle. Ooh, we had a nice little drop off there. I think. I think I hear a little bunny waking up. All right, guys. I got like a couple more minutes and then I'm gonna head out because my baby just woke up. I think for the most part, I think I'll make this kind of quick, but yeah, I mean, if you guys are interested in Chainlink, 100%, I'd be buying right now. I think we're gonna stay around this level for a little bit longer, but um, I think as far as Chainlink goes, I think Chainlink has actually started creating bottoms, and any price between any price between $9 and like $20 right now, $19, I think is solid entry. But I think if you're gonna be buying or at least swing trading, I do think that having a buy limit at like $16 and maybe like 50 cents is definitely solid. I think actually just looking at the chart. I think I'm probably gonna go buy some Chainlink after this video is finished. After I finish live, because guess what? Even if you buy right now at this 19 level, when we go back to highs, you're making you're making 170%. That's insane. That's a 200% gain on your money. I would take that chance every single day because guess what? If you oh my bad. Because guess what? The low like I think the lowest that it would possibly go is maybe somewhere on this level. But guess what? The fallout here is only maybe like 30 to 50% compared to it going back up to like a two like doing a 200 like a 200%, so like a 2x from here. So yeah, I definitely think that Chainlink is a solid setup as far as the monthly, weekly, the longer term chart, right? So I think I just bought some like $1,000 of Chainlink, I think yesterday. So I'll probably throw in another grand at Chainlink right now, and I'll look at the charts for everything else right now too. You the man, Tony. Thanks, bro. Master T7. You on my I love you list, bro. Am I buying Ethereum? Probably. I'll probably buy some more Ethereum, honestly. Uh, you hear about DeFi 100? Yes, I did. I mean, it sucks for everybody, but I mean, who's really to blame, right? That it's they're all everybody that's investing in shit coins is their own fault. I'm gonna be completely honest. If you're buying RKT, I mean, if you're buying Shiba, if you're buying Bonfire, if you're buying SafeMoon, and you get like, if you get burned and you lose all your money, that's your own fault, bro. Like, to be completely honest, that's your own fault. I mean, I wouldn't feel bad for you because you. I don't want to say that people should be doing that because that's a shitty thing to do, but if you're looking at like, oh, I'm gonna put in $100 and I'll make $1 million, you're stupid. Like that's not something that you should be. You should be looking at consistent growth, not like I'm gonna put in $100 and that's gonna turn into $1 million. That's a really bad way of thinking. That's extreme. It's extremely ignorant. But yeah, DeFi 100. I'm not surprised that happened, and everybody that unfortunately, everybody that lost money, it sucks, but it's their own fault, to be honest. Do you still think BTC will go to 29K? Yes, I do think. I do think there's still a strong chance that Bitcoin will drop to 29K, potentially even lower than that. So just kind of keep your eyes peeled and open. I haven't looked at the chart today, but I mean I'll probably. I'm pretty sure I'm still bullish. I mean, pretty sure I'm still bearish to 29K. It's the same pattern in 2013 and 2017. Later this year, Bitcoin will go up crazy. Um, I don't necessarily agree with you, low roller scratcher. But I mean, if you want to actually, here, I'm gonna prove you wrong right now. Why I think low roller scratcher is wrong on the whole 2013 2017 rally and stuff. Um, we'll go to the month chart because last time we actually dropped, I actually had them marked. June 2019, what happened? We dropped for 273 days straight. December 2017, when we had that rally to 20K, we dropped for 365 days straight. Back here, in June 2016, same thing. We dropped for, well, this one was only 61 days, but I don't know where you're getting the whole, rebounding thing going on. We dropped, like, if you're looking at back in 2017 and back in 2019, like, dude, we dropped for a full year straight on price. Look at that. We dropped a full year in price. Full year in price. Like, why are you thinking that by the end of this year we're gonna be going up? Like we're at the half year waypoint. Like we either do a V recovery or we don't recover for like a while, right? So I do think that as of right now, like I don't think that by the end of the year, I mean, if we actually follow that 2017 level, like you're looking at us dropping for another like 300 and like 20 days, dude. Like, I don't understand where you're getting these figures from. Like, in 2017, we hit peaks, and then we still dropped for 365 days. And again, 2019, we had a continuous bear market for 273 days. So I don't understand where you're saying we're going to recover by the end of the year. We can definitely, but using your 2013 and 2017, example, it's completely wrong. Tony has actually been a wizard as of late. Thanks, man. I mean, I hope I can be more and more accurate, as like like forever. What's the price to get Ethereum at? I mean, it just depends on what you think of Ethereum. If, are you looking at swing trading it, investing? If I mean personally, if you think Ethereum's gonna be worth like 10 grand in like a next year or two, why don't you just buy now? Like to be completely honest, like what you're essentially asking me is what is the lowest price that I think Ethereum is going to drop so you can buy and you can make the most money. That is an impossible forecast, and you know I don't really know what Ethereum is going to drop to, right? But I'd say if you think Ethereum is a good project, it's still going to be here in 10 years, and you think that there's a chance that it'll hit like 10K someday, just buy it right now. Just buy it right now, hold, and don't even look at it, bro. Like that's essentially it. If you think Ethereum is a good crypto, just buy it and don't even look at the price. Can you do AMC after? I think I already did an AMC like I think a while back or like a week ago, and I'll do one again. Damn, 40 minutes. I'm already on. I'm only gonna be on here another 5 minutes with you guys, and then I'm gonna head out because um, it's I don't want to be on here for too long. Is BTC going to 25K tomorrow? I don't know when it's going to 25K. I think we have to first see how it crosses that 20K mark. Um, and then we kind of go from there. Shiba Inu, she did it really survive the crash though? Did Shiba Inu actually survive the crash? I mean, that doesn't seem like it. Oh, it did actually. It's been holding. It's been sort of holding up. I mean, it didn't really do all. I mean, I don't want to say that it survived because I mean, what did it drop from? What did it dropped 83%? I mean, it dropped 83% from its peak. So I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that it survived. To be completely honest, it's dropped almost its full 100% in 2 weeks. So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that Shiba Inu is surviving because it dropped 80%. But if I had to buy Shiba, I'd probably be buying it right now because the chart definitely looks pretty solid, and I think it's probably gonna bump off this 50 MA and go to the upside. So I do think minimum, I think you might have a chance of buying here and then selling at this next level up, which would probably give you like I don't know what this would be. You can probably pick up a solid 60% gain, honestly. I mean, I would probably buy right now of Shiba Inu. I don't like meme coins, but I'd probably buy it. That's an easy 60% gain right there. Shiba Inu, you can turn $100 to $1,000. You have a good chance later this year. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think Shiba Inu is gonna 10x. To be honest, I don't think. I don't think Shiba Inu is gonna 10x. I don't. I don't know. You know, unless it starts getting a bunch of like actual like publicity and stuff. I don't see Shiba doing a 10x from here. I mean, for Shiba to do a 10x, you would need like price would have to go up a lot. Like I mean, if you were to go back to the top, you would only if you buy right now and it hits peak again, you would make almost a 4x. You would make like a 3.5x. If you actually wanted it to do a 10x, this would have to go to like some crazy insane price. Like yeah, I mean, I wouldn't bet that you can turn $100 into $1,000 because I don't think Shiba is gonna 10x from here. To be honest, uh, can we check up on Doggy? Can we check up on Doggy right now? Yeah, man, whatever. Yeah, we'll do Doggy, whatever. I mean, I just looked at Doggy a little bit ago, but yeah, Doggy is at Doggy is at 30 cents right now. Doggy's at 30 cents. It's probably gonna trail a little bit. I do think Doggy's gonna go back down to 24 cents though. 100%. I do think it's gonna go back down here. It looks like it's gonna go back down. 4 hours. Buy. Actually, you know what? I take that back. Actually, I don't know. We need to see how big that next push to the upside is, but I think Doggy might go back up to like. So I think Doggy might do this, right? Just looking at the chart, it's probably gonna it might do this, and then probably go here. To be honest, yeah, sure, we'll do that. So I think Doggy's probably gonna do this. So shoot up, maybe, but I do think eventually Doggy's gonna go back down to like 24 cents. I don't think Doggy's gonna I don't think Doggy's gonna stay here for too long, and it might keep going down. So I mean, my respect to the Dogecoin millionaire because that guy's he's losing a shit ton of money right now, man. Poor guy. He had 3 million, and I think he's down to only like half a mil. I don't know where he's at right now, but I hope he's doing all right because he just lost like $2.5 million in like the last couple of days. Would you consider 2000 as a buy for Ethereum, um, or for what? I'm assuming Ethereum, but yeah, I would consider Ethereum a solid buy at like $2,000. I just like Ethereum. I think Ethereum's a solid project. Can we see Doggy? Doggy's going down to 24 cents, I think. Can I do a quick AMC? Can I check ADA? I'll do AMC and then I'm gonna do ADA and then I'm gonna head out because I am gonna go hang out with my beautiful little girl and my wife, and I would rather hang out with them than a bunch of dudes. um, oh man, you guys are in luck. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely be buying AMC right now. AMC is looking like it's gonna run short term. I do think AMC is probably gonna go up, probably break this gap or go back to this 13 and a half. Um, but I mean, to be honest, weekly, where are we on the weekly? Yeah, I think AMC is gonna drop back down. I'd be perfectly comfortable buying buying what is it called? Buying puts on AMC right now. To be honest, AMC's looking not too delicioso right now. I mean, it does have a gradual kind of gain, right? Like it does look like it's kind of slowly going up towards the upside on the weekly, but yeah, I mean, if I had to guess, I'd probably say that AMC is going to go all the way down to like I don't know. I would say at least $10. I think AMC is going down to at least $10, or this 200 MA. I think it's going down to like $10 and like 80 cents, 75 cents. It does look like it's going to sell off a bit, to be honest. Like I think it's going to sell off within like the next um, within the next week or so. So what happened here? So we sold off what peak high, peak low was there in 21 days. I mean, if we do that again, what peak high, 21 days down what? It went down $4.94. $4.94. So I mean, you can kind of expect AMC to drop somewhere around this area between highs of like $10.80 and lows of like $9.20. So as of right now, if I had to do a play on AMC, I'd probably be buying puts. I think puts would be a solid way to go. I think short term AMC is probably going to go back up here and close that gap before shooting all the way back down. But as of right now, short term I'm bullish. Short term I am very bullish towards 1383, but again, I would probably buy long dated puts down here. I'd probably buy like minimum 2 month out puts. Um, that AMC is going back down to like $10. So I hope that answers your question. Uh, where do I see Bitcoin going to? I still think there's a chance that Bitcoin can go down to like 29K. What TA software do you use? It's TradingView. I mean, you can just go to tradingview.com up here, tradingview.com, and then kind of follow the steps to create an account and just kind of start doing your TA. Look at January 2017 December 2017 chart history and January 1st December 2013 history. I did. I mean, I don't know if you saw on the live thingy, but I showed you why I think that we're not going to rally, and the chart pattern for 2017 and 2013 is basically us trading down for like a year for Bitcoin. Do you think it's possible that crypto could have entered a bear market? Yes and no. I mean, I think that it's definitely possible for crypto to go um, on a long, not so bullish cycle for the next like year or so. Do I think it's possible? I don't think so. I think there's a bigger chance of what's it called of Bitcoin going back up as opposed to dropping down to like 15K, to be honest. That doesn't mean that I'm not bearish on Bitcoin towards like 17K, like short term. But I think there's, like I said, I think there's a higher chance that Bitcoin completely like recovers. To be honest, it has a triple top right now. What does AMC has a triple top? Is that what you mean? Oh, AMC? Oh, well, I mean, if you're talking about AMC, Bubba Lashka, yeah, I think AMC is going down. I hope you are wrong, so everyone is happy. You too. You make a lot of money in crypto bull run this year. I mean, yeah, I've made a pretty decent amount on crypto. Um, but like I said, it's not. It's really not about me shilling my positions. I mean, like, oh yeah, everybody buy Bitcoin. I think it's great. It's just TA, man. I'm just giving you guys unbiased TA, whether I have a position or not. If I think Bitcoin's going down, I'm gonna say Bitcoin's going down. What have I been telling you guys since February? I told everybody, I'm like, I think Bitcoin's going down. I'm gonna start shorting Bitcoin. And guess what? I did. I've been shorting Bitcoin since like 60,000, and I haven't closed my positions yet. I think it still has a chance of going a little bit lower. Um, so I mean, I'm not really here to make people happy. I'm just here to give unbiased TA. Whatever the TA tells me, whether I have a position in it or not, I'll tell everybody. Um, Tony, thoughts on PLTR long term? I think PLTR is a solid company. I think PLTR is a buy at any price. I think PLTR is doing great. They're doing really good things. I'm actually in a programmer myself, so I think PLTR is like doing really cool stuff. And I think that it's right now they're having a bad time, but and I think they're still gonna go lower. But I think long term PLTR is gonna be fine. Bro, what do you think about AMC? Will it squeeze? I don't really know too much about AMC and the squeeze thing. I don't really believe that AMC is gonna squeeze, to be honest. Um, if I had a bet on a squeeze, I'd say GameStop, but AMC, yeah, I don't really look at AMC all that much. What's the advantage of your custom MACD versus a traditional MACD? It's mostly experience. It's just time. I mean, the only reason I'm good at my MACD is because I use it, and I know exactly how to look at certain things as opposed to a regular MACD. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think my reverse MACD is my custom one. Basically, tells me when to sell as opposed to when to buy, and I just think it's generally more accurate than just your regular MACD that's out in the market. I mean, I'm not like I said, I'm not. It's really just me changing a couple settings. Um, but it's basically telling me, hey, if you're long on a position, sell it, or if you're short on a position, sell it. Yeah, that's kind of it though. AMC long term, sorry boys. I mean, I mean, I think AMC is a great company too. I like AMC long term as a company, but as far as it short squeezing, I don't think it's kind of short squeeze. I mean, that's just my opinion, right? I prefer if you want to play a short squeeze, just buy GameStop. It's basically like you telling me like, oh, I'm gonna like I would rather have like AMC is Pepsi to me instead of Coke. You know, Ada or Ada. All right, this is the last one that I'm gonna do. I'll do Ada and then I'm gonna head out because I've been on here way too long. I've been on here way too long. Where's Coinbase? Coinbase Ada. Do. Man, my internet's a little slow, huh? 2 o'clock already. Jesus. Oh, Ada did a nice recovery right there. Where's my? I love Ada, man. I mean, if you guys haven't like heard, I think Ada's amazing. I think they have like a lot of really good stuff going on. Yeah, I mean Ada. Like I said, there's no support or resistance on Ada between $1.30 and $1.70. So buying Ada right now is like a solid play. I'm probably gonna be get off of this live. I'm gonna buy like another grand of Ada, another grand of Chainlink, and probably another grand of Matic. To be honest, um, the week. Let me see where has it actually been the longest. I don't think I'm getting like the correct data here. Kraken probably has the best data, to be honest. Month. Oof. Honestly, on the month though, it looks kind of crappy. Ada on the month looks really sad. It hasn't even created that green dot yet. It doesn't seem like it affects it all that much, to be honest. It just kind of trails sideways, but I think the weekly would probably be a better idea. Yeah, so you do have that sell off, but again, essentially when that green bubble gets triggered, we just kind of trail sideways. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ada just kind of does this Like I wouldn't be surprised if ADA kind of does this for like a while before like shooting up. I do think ADA is like a solid project, so that's why I'm invested pretty heavily into them. But yeah, ADA for the most part, I think it's done going down, and it's probably gonna be doing this and then probably shoot up. To be honest, that's what I think is gonna. That's what I think might happen. But yeah, I mean, as far as like doing any actual TA on ADA right now, I don't think we need to because crypto's just generally going down. Um, I mean, it's hitting previous support right here, right? It's hitting. I'm sorry, resistance. So it's resistance that actually got created into support, and I think that we might bounce off here, especially off the 50 MA. But it does look like we're gonna create a candle under the 50 MA. So, oof. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see ADA at lows of like maybe 75 to 80 cents. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised. But I think long term ADA is gonna be. I think it's gonna be just fine. I just finished doing ADA, so I hope that answers your question. I was fortunate enough to buy ADA under $1. Congrats, man. That's a really good price point. I think ADA is solid, and as far as long term, I think you should be perfectly fine. Crypto ripping. Let me see. Where's Bitcoin, bro? Bitcoin ripping. I mean, it's at 34K. I wouldn't say that's ripping. Let me check my Coinbase account actually. Oh, nice. My Coinbase account went up like 3K. So that's always nice. That's always nice to see it up that much in such a short amount of time. But now that I'm here, might as well buy whatever. I'll just buy another K of Chainlink because why not? Cool. Just bought another $1,000 of Chainlink, and then I might buy another grand of like ADA and Matic right now, just because. But yeah, it does look like it's going up. I don't think it's necessarily ripping, but I do think that it might be just retesting previous support. Honestly, Matic. Let me see. We'll go on the lower chart. I mean, yeah, you have a big buy right now. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we go all the way back up to like maybe like $1.28, 30 cents on Matic, Bitcoin, Bitcoin on. We're looking for BTC actually. Hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's ripping, but like I wouldn't be surprised if we see whoops. I wouldn't be surprised if we see what is going on. I would not be surprised if Bitcoin does this and then drops again. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin goes up to like 38K and then drops to like 33K all over again. But you never know. You never know. But yeah, I think it's been fun. It's been super fun, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and chilling and stuff. I think I'm gonna end the live right here, because it's almost an hour, and I'm gonna go hang out with my wife and my baby. And thank you guys, everybody. Thank you everybody for hanging out and chilling and talking to me and being super cool. And I'll see you guys hopefully next weekend so I can do another live. Um, but yeah, see you guys later. Have a great weekend, everybody.